right, Daniel Murphy, new to the Washington Nationals. How does that feel for you?
It's very exciting. I've had the opportunity of, playing against these guys, competing against them for about the last 6 years, and to be on this side of it. I know this organization is committed to winning, and hopefully, myself and my family, we can be a huge part of success here in 2016.
What do you think you bring to this team, based on your experience and your background?
Um, hopefully somebody that just plays the game the right way. I said that when I get done with my career, if that's all somebody says about me, there's worse things that someone could say, and come to play hard every day and be there for your teammates. This, like I already experienced, this is a great group, so I'm just going to kind of fall in line with the great veterans that they already have here and the extremely talented younger guys that are coming up through the system.
Uh, is there any particular place in the batting order that you like? I was talking to Dusty yesterday, and he said that certain positions in that batting order, you have to do certain things. And he talked about the two spot
Hmm.
and all that. Is there something, spot in that order that you're more comfortable with?
Yeah, I'd say I don't, feel specifically more comfortable in one specific spot. The beauty of hitting second, maybe you only hit second once a game. You may hit third the next inning, you may hit sixth one inning. So I think for me, it's about having a quality at bat every single time up there, trying to get a pitch in the middle of the plate, putting an A swing on it, and driving the baseball.
All right. And Dusty Baker, we talked about him. Your impression of Dusty so far. I know you've talked to him maybe a couple times. Talk about Dusty and what he brings here.
Yeah, I think he's very personable. I've heard from anybody that's played with him, he's very much a player's manager. And I think the biggest thing is he reached out to me twice. Once when I signed, and then again probably about a month before spring training started. And the one in spring training was it's kind of like we talked about expectations, which I think we can all speak as any of us who are married. It's nice to know expectations. I think it helps in the workplace. It definitely helps in a marriage. And so he just, what his expectations were of me coming into spring training. And then it's always nice to get a congratulatory, phone call from your future manager. And I got one. I think it was like Christmas Day, so that was really nice.
And you were in the World Series, I
Mhm.
mean, with the Mets. And now you got to come back here and try to get this team back in there, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm the hopefully about the only guy who's able to win the NL East in consecutive years. So I'm excited about what this division and this ball club can do in this division this year. It's a tough division, but I think the men, not only on the coaching staff but on the ball club, are in that room to put ourselves in the best position to try to not only win the division but hopefully go farther in that. It should be a lot of fun. I've always said 162 games doesn't lie, so it should definitely be a lot of fun.
That is very true. Were there any guys on the team that you knew already?
I think coming into it, Matt Dendecker, we played in New York together, and then I think the biggest thing was, as many times as Bryce, Anthony Rendon, Zimmerman and Worth would come through second base when we played them. I got to know them fairly well. So yeah, I think just kind of in passing, I got to know quite a few guys, before I got here.
All right. And when you play the Mets this year, what's going to be going on in your head?
Hopefully, trying to win a ball game. Win a ball game, win a series. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I can't really speak too much to it yet, just because I'm not sure what it's going to feel like. I'll get an idea in spring training when we play them, and then I think that's a better question. The first time we play them, probably what I felt like after.